What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Baddies South, episode 2, a little bit, and 3. So, with episode 2, it really didn't give me too much. Basically, what happened was, it was just the continuation to the fight. And then Natalie's over here yelling. And then she tried to fight Sarah. She still can't over here punch straight. Then Ann tried to fight old girl. Ann actually fights old girl. But regardless, if this is not your first time seeing me, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoy the content, put a comment down there. Help me out. Yeah, and let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Alright, so episode 3, we basically see the continuation of Ann over here hopping on Persuasion, but I don't think she really thought that it was gonna go the way that she thought it was gonna go. I'm not mad that she's not scared. Like, cool, that's fine, great, you're not scary. But it is it's coming off as a try hard, like you're just doing anything for the cameras, but you don't want to become a Judy or a Rima getting beat up the whole season. Because to be honest, Ann, you're 0-4. I mean, now 0-5 with Rolly. So they break that up. Persuasion's over here talking about, I'm gonna go home, because Rock was trying to jump into it, trying to get into the mix. But I'm with Persuasion, I'm just like, I could have sworn you over here talk mad shit about Winter wanting to go home after she fought you and all this other stuff when Winter went home with Candace and all this stuff. And somebody was like, maybe that's her karma. I don't know if that's her karma, but I get it. You're 32. You were trying to be like a big sister to Rock, I guess. But you really started the whole thing and you really got what you deserved because you picked on that girl, pick, saying little stuff, moving the thing off the door. So I feel like Rock did what she had to do. I'm not mad at it. She was asking for it and she got it. So she's outside telling the producers, yeah, I'm ready to go. They scratched me, they trying to jump me, Rock is trying to get at her and just like, y'all need to chill. If y'all want the show to fight, let's fight, So they calm her down, and then everybody just go to separate ways, and then you see Ann and Rock, they chit-chatting, this, that, and the third. So, like you already know from last episode, Jayla and Natalie had to give Bree a little pep talk so she can fight Ann. I thought that was weird because I'm just like, girl, like on Backers Club, you was ready to bust one, but now you scared. You letting people punch. It doesn't. Maybe like they've got older, they've grown. I don't know, but it's still kind of weird that you just let old girl like son you, and you just like, well, yeah. Natalie's like, well, you need a new pair of shoes. Like, just trade shoes. And she's like, okay. You're too calm for me, sweets. So everybody gets on the bus. You already know Natalie's gonna do that thing. Yeah, guys, let's go. Let's kumbaya. Yeah, Natalie wanted this shit to be a sorority. It's not a sorority, so I don't know why she keep on like. I thought we were gonna talk and play games, girl. You know you want everybody to fight. Like, why? It's so produced and it's just so stupid. Like, girl, come on, just be real with it. Like, look, we about to box it out. Just do what you gotta do. So while everybody's getting on the bus, Bree dropped her stuff and said, so what you want to do? So Ann dropped her stuff and they just start in the grass. But it really wasn't nothing. It was just like a little boop, boop, boop. And then they got broken up. So it really wasn't nothing. So when everybody gets on the bus, you see Ann is separated from everybody else. She's in the front of the bus because she's causing most of the fucking problems. I think that Rolly and Rock had a little bit of tension because Rolly was like, look, if y'all fighting in the bus and y'all hit me, we're gonna have a problem. And I'm all the way with her because it's like her, Slim, and a few other girls been pretty unproblematic. So I'm just like, I mean, like, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. So everybody get on the bus, they drive off, they're like, oh yeah, the bus is good. Bree, she on the bus like, girl, I had anxiety because she was big. Well, old girl from Backers Club was bigger than you too, and thicker than old girl. So I'm just kind of confused. But I guess Don Julio lemonade, curacao, blue curacao, simple. So, well, everybody's on the bus and they just playing a little game, sucking on bananas, this, that, and the third. I'm just okay, little cute stuff, you know. My question is, like, mind you, I live in North Carolina. Like, I've been to Atlanta plenty of times. It's not that Atlanta And they left during the day. And they got there the next day. Atlanta's like, from Charlotte to Atlanta's like a 3-hour drive. So I don't know what they did in the meantime between time. But yeah, they should have really fixed that with production. But I guess while on the bus, Krishan was sitting there and she got into Persuasion's lap, but I could have sworn they were about to fight. So I don't know. Like I like Rock off the strength that I feel like she is real deal, straight to it. She remind me of the girls I went to high school with. So I went to high school in the DMV in Virginia. So I'm just like, she remind me of those type of girls. But even though it blew over, I'm not about to hug somebody that over here just ran my name through the mud and talk about somebody that I'm dating. Like, we're not about to do that. So I don't know if Persuasion was lying about it or not. So they over here basically like, I apologize and this, that, and the third. And Rock seemed like she was into it, like, okay, girl, that's cool. But then Persuasion went and she was like, I just beat cancer. And it brought me back to Olivia from season 15. Like, okay, regardless of the fact, like, how I would have handled the situation, because Rock, she just got up and just like, dudes was like, I felt like she felt like it was fake. That, like she said she felt like it was fake. Me, I feel like I'm a nice person. So I would have listened to her and just like, okay, cool, that's fine. But regardless, I would just let her get her story out. Cool. Personally, I did think like side eye, because I'm like, now all this coming out, like you just beat cancer, you had to do a biopsy, but everything came back fine. So you didn't just beat cancer, it was like a cancer scare maybe. But they were just saying it was like an irregular pap smear. I guess the girls in the comments, y'all can just tell me about that. I don't know. But yeah, I guess like everybody's just like, they thought it was fake. You see Jayla, she gets up and everybody's just looking like, woo, 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 it's weird. So Natalie and Bree's like hugging her and like consoling her. Rocker just like, I slapped a girl that has skin cancer. Like, what is that supposed to mean? And you see Slim just looking at her like, just let her get her story out. Just let her say what she got to say, which is what I agree with. So Persuasion just boohoo on the bus. I'm happy she don't have cancer, so go ahead, girl. Whoa. So we finally get to Charlotte. The house is really nice. It's the outside looks really nice. I love how the outside of the house looks. The inside of the house for me was just too brown. It's not my type of inside of a house at all. I like more of a modern house, but that's just me. This is not Build a House with Brian. So I think they all go to the room. So Jayla and Natalie go downstairs, and Bree and Persuasion go to the other rooms downstairs, and then the other four go upstairs. So Jayla and Natalie just like, yeah, girl, we're gonna run this, da 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 da, just kick in. But I'm trying to figure out how did, because we seen the trailer like Jayla and Natalie gonna have beef, and they unfollow each other off of social media. Like, how did they get from that? But they seem they just kick in, just doing what they gotta do, and then Rock, Slim, Rolly, and mind you, I love Rolly. After this episode, I don't know much about Rolly, but after this episode, I feel like Rolly was just real with it. It reminded me of myself and like friends I hang out with. Whereas we don't got no problem. We like with Rock. I feel like Rock is very much like self-absorbed and could be a cool girl sometimes, but then just like a bitch half the other time. But I feel like Rolly is just very much straightforward, just chill, cool, give me understanding. So, but we're gonna talk about Ann and Krishan. They're in the room just chit-chatting, just going back and forth. And then Ann's on one, Rock is on another one. The vibe that Ann gives me, I'm not feeling her at all. It's just that, girl, you seem like a tryhard. You trying a lot, and it's just like, it's not that deep. Like, you want to be bad, just be your authentic self, because you seem like you're trying to be a character of something that you've seen out Bad Girl Club. We know you're a fan of it. We know that you've seen it before, so it's just like, that's cool. But be who you are. Like, if you are an OnlyFans girl, like, what other personality do you have besides I'm gonna fight, get beat up, and I like to suck bottles? What else? I mean, that's all I see. So then we have Rock, where I feel like Persuasion was fake, and I'm leaning a little bit more towards that. But regardless, that was Persuasion story, so it is what it is. But Rock's like not over it. She still want to get her ones with Persuasion, but she know that Persuasion don't want to fight, and it's weird because I never saw Persuasion as someone that would back down. But so then they go to outside with Rolly, Slim, and Ann. They have a good conversation. They talk about how about Rock's situation with Persuasion, and Rolly peeped that Ann is just telling all Rock's business, like, yeah, Rock don't like this, or Rock don't like that about Persuasion, about blah 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 blah. So everybody's just looking at her like, okay, you're giving up a lot of information willingly. So then Slim is over here just like, I don't know. I still haven't got a readout on Slim. Like I told you, this is my first time seeing her on the show. I didn't watch the Chance show, so I have the slightest idea. So I don't know. She still just seemed like a background character for right now. So we're just gonna get to the big part. Persuasion goes to the hospital because I guess she got scratched on her eye. So Rolly and Ann start getting into an argument because I guess Rolly brought, after their conversation, because Ann was outside talking about Bree. So I'm not saying this is the reason, but I can see where Ann was coming from. But let me explain. Taking this bitch aside. All right. So Rolly brings Ann upstairs, and they were like rolling a blunt, just smoking. So Ann was just like, "Don't have that bitch near my stuff." Da 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 da. They just arguing. So they go downstairs and they're like confronting each other, and Rolly was just like, "I don't know who you talking to, little girl, but you need to just chill it." Da 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 da. And Rolly had the best one-liners because Ann was like, "I don't want no op or no girl near my stuff I don't like," and this is where I'm gonna give it to Ann. Where I feel like Rolly kind of messed up was, that she was just talking about Bree. And then literally when y'all go inside, you go upstairs to talk to Bree, where it can look like you're trying to run information back to Bree, like, girl, da 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 da, woo, woo, woo. It looked kind of weird. But we don't know that. That's just a hypothetical. I'm just assuming. But the whole situation with Ann, I don't know who she's talking to, because she's just over here on another one, and just like, Ann, you really talking real tough, and you really not that girl. So it's just like, for you just like, oh yeah, and I'm like, da 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 da, you ain't gonna do that, I'm do what I want. Like Rolly really setting her dominance, where she's just like, girl, you a little girl, and Rolly, like, she's saying stuff like, you don't want none, and Rock is over there just like, girl, you really gonna just sit here? Like, I would have been swung, because she really like calling you out. And Ann, you could tell Ann really is like, the wheels are going, where she's like, am I gonna swing into girl, am I not? Because Ann's standing on chairs, she doing this, she doing that, because they got into each other's face like in the beginning, and she was just doing this, and Rolly was just like, girl. And like I said, Rolly had the best one-liners.
Go and Sonic and grab all your shit.
Gonna run and get all your stuff.
She gonna grab all her shit with telekinesis and steal all her shit while I'm right there. Girl.
I don't know why that had me dying. But it was so funny. She is so funny, and it was literally effortless. Like, Jayla was laughing, everyone was laughing. But you could definitely tell that Rolly was over it. So they kept talking. You see Rolly just start taking her socks off. It gave me flashbacks to, oh, you taking your socks off? That means you want to fight. I love Bad Girls Club. So basically, she take her socks off. She start moving chairs and kicking chairs, and I think, and Rolly said something. She was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done talking, da 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 da. Just shooting her, popping her stuff. So Ann walked around like, so what's up? Like, they get face to face, and Ann just going, and you see Rolly just like, she tilted the head to the side, mouth closed. I knew it was coming. Rolly just, Ann said something. Rolly just, that first hit connect to that jaw. I said, bow, 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 bow. Rolly ate her up. Oh. And that was not even a fat joke. No, I love Rolly down. I enjoy the show. So I mean, I'm happy with the girls. Let's see what they give. Obviously Ann is 5 for Ann, like, girl, bob and weave. Like Mona Simone said, girl, bob, weave, don't let them cling. Like, girl, you really gotta figure it out, sweetie, because you're losing badly. And I'm gonna give it a Bree on the fight because, off the simple fact it was a tie. I'm gonna give it a Bree because Bree was the one that threw her bags down. Like, what's up? I'm gonna give it a Bree. 5-0. Court adjourned. You lost. And I went on her Instagram. She's a gorgeous girl. I'm just trying to figure out. I just want to know her personality. Like, are you on here just to fight and that's it? Like, you gonna get tired? Like, literally, I know she has a headache. Literally, she went into 5 fights within 2 days. She has a headache. So at the end of the day, that was my little review. We're gonna talk about Natalie and Sarah. Natalie, with the whole situation with Sarah, Natalie did a lot of talking to the girls beforehand. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you really got played by Sarah. Like, for real, Sarah came in smiling, and you just like, I don't know what you're smiling at, da 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 da. And Natalie, you went up to punch her and you missed. Like, literally, this is Sarah's face. She went this way. Like, what? I don't even know what Natalie. I don't know. Natalie is. I'm not going to even say Natalie. She's like all bark and no bite. Like, Natalie's not afraid to swing. She's not afraid to fight. I respect her. Girl, do your thing. But Natalie don't know how to punch. She don't know how to punch straight. And it really left me thinking, like, damn, Sarah literally went in unscathed. And she came, first of all, Sarah, I don't know why you came with a gun. It's just Natalie. But, you know, when they had them guns, I was like, oh my God. Bitch, I don't do guns. I have one right there, but regardless of the fact, I don't touch it. If my life is not in danger, I don't touch it. I'm not about to blow my brains out. But regardless of that, I like the show. The show is interesting. It's entertaining. The girls are funny. I just want Anne and Krishan. Like, with Krishan, I feel like Krishan is getting better, where it's just like she can play nice for the time being. But with Anne, she will have to do something, or she gotta go home. I'm done with the nonsense of the fighting, because her fighting Persuasion for what? That wasn't even. You should have fought Bree if you felt that way. You felt that strongly. You should have fought Bree then, but you didn't. So it just made you look stupid. But regardless of the fact, that was Baddies episode kinda 2 and 3. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.